Welcome to Colbert Fam. I'm Keith Colbert and this is Casey's Kitchen. Today you're in for a treat. I'm going to prepare for you a tomahawk steak. There's many recipes out there for them, but today I will be doing a reverse searing, which is something a little different and I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm also going to do it on a gas grill, something you can take camping with you, or if you did charcoal, or you could even do it over an open fire. Different techniques, but different style, but it's very precise cooking. Temperature and time is so important. So stay with me. We'll be right back. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about reverse searing. Why you want to do it that way? Because the thickness and size of this meat is important to get it to the perfect temperature on the inside. So what we're going to do is slowly bring it up to temperature by cooking like you would in a normal oven. And then at the end of the process, the searing will be at the end and we'll char that outside and get a really nice crust on it. It's going to be beautiful. So you stay with us and watch this. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about this steak we have here. It is a 1.52 kilos, roughly about 3 pounds. 5 centimeters thick, so that's roughly about 2 inches. So it takes a little bit of time to cook. So this particular steak is a migu gabi. It is a beautiful specimen, Omaha brand steak. Excellent. Of course, you could use a Hangu gabi, but very pisamida kinja. So we're using a migu, a little cheaper, great looking steak. And I think you'll love it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the bone-in steak. All right, you may ask, bone-in, what's bone-in? That's when it actually has the bone in it. Important process, or important part, is the bone actually adds that flavor into the meat. So anytime you can cook a steak and it has a bone in it, the flavor is going to be unbelievable. I'm going to trim it up now. The first thing I want to do is trim up the bone. So what a butcher would call, you could get it at the butcher shop done already. This one has way too much meat on it. You can see this right here. All this would do would burn. So as we cook in this meat, I want to get this part off, clean up that bone so it's perfect. I'm going to take some of this stuff off and clean this bone up so it doesn't burn and put some flavors in there that you don't want to have. So this process is called Frenching the bone. So what I'm going to do is about right here, make a cut till I get to this bone. I'll turn it up a little bit. And you can see this bone here. All of that. Now you'll see this similar thing done with a lamb chops or lamb. And you know what? I'm going to make it perfect. I think I may take a little bit of this fat off too, because really don't need that. Not necessary. These pieces here, it's not too bad. Actually add a little flavor in there. Okay, we're going to get it ready for seasoning. And this is what we call a tomahawk, which is, it looks like a tomahawk. What is our most important rule on a steak is dry. Make sure that meat is dry. So I'm going to dry both sides of it. That way my seasoning will stick. And again, on seasoning for today's cook, I'm going to only use hot shot, black pepper, and salt. Now, because of the size of this steak, I really want a heavy coat of seasonings on there. First thing is my pepper. Now, you'll say, oh, that's a lot of pepper. Yes, it is, but the size of this piece of steak will take this too easily. I'm going to get the sides as well as the front and back. Now my salt. Don't let Mama see me. She'll say I'm making too salty. Salty. I'll say, yeah, I'm sorry. And my hot shot. And I like the hot shot. You can use any rub on this. You could use a Montreal is a popular rub, a little coarse rub, but this is going to be perfect. Now I'm going to get this on here, and then actually I'm going to let it sit for about 30 minutes on this cutting board and let this seasoning do its magic to this piece of meat. I'll mop up all that. Make sure you get it every bit. Mop it up. I'll leave it on the board on the rack. I'm going to preheat my grill now, so we'll light the burners. As you can probably hear the rain tapping on the canvas, it is raining today. Preheat my grill to 350 degrees, roughly about 175 Celsius. And once it gets up to temperature, we'll be starting our cook. Okay, we're going to talk about the cook right now. My temperature on my grill is just about to 350, that perfect temperature, 175 degrees Celsius. We're going to put this cook on. Now, I'm going to be using an indirect heat to start. So we're going to get the internal temperature of this steak to about 46, 47 degrees Celsius. And the way I'm going to do that, every 15 minutes, I'm going to rotate the steak or flip it over and check the temperature on it with my temperature probe. So I don't have an electronic probe to go on it, but I'm going to probe it manually and we'll get it to the perfect temperature and get it ready to do what? Our reversed sear. Can't wait to taste this because it smells fabulous already. So stay with us. About 100 degrees. Well, we're going to let that rest. Happened. This is not. One more flame. That bad boy hot. Grill temperature almost 500. Perfect sear in this thing. Look at it. One more flip. Oh yeah. Perfect. One more flame. It's almost ready. And let it finish the rest. Cover it up. Keep that heat in it. Shh. It's resting time. So I'm going to take this beautiful tomahawk steak. I don't know what I don't want to bother. It's going to rest right here. And we're going to enjoy it. It smells fabulous. I can't believe it. So just a little rest. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then we're going to enjoy it. See you soon. We're going to take the bone off. First cut, right along the bone. Beautiful. Look at that. I'm going to cut it in half. I'll let you see this. Check that. Look at that. Wow. Take a little piece. Smells fabulous. I can't help it. I'm gonna have to try this. 맛있어요. 진짜. 아이고. Look at this. Is that beautiful or what? Smells fabulous. And I bet it tastes as good too. So, something you and your guests will truly enjoy. Tomahawk steak. 맛있어요. Share the love. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fabulous.
Successful video.
Okay, guess what? I got my beautiful, and it smells fabulous, my beautiful little tomahawk. It's resting. So, shh, don't make noise. I'm going to sit here for about 15 minutes. And then we are going to enjoy it. Stay with me. Resting.